Check, check.
Check.
All right, we good.
We good.
We're live.
We're live.
Here we are. Our intro is.
Welcome back to our channel. It's Lucid Perspective.
You know what I'm saying?
Not me.
This video is how to argue in a relationship.
Because it's seemingly inevitable when you're bringing two personalities into a relationship, you're going to have disagreements.
Let's be clear that it shouldn't be a goal to argue in a relationship. This is a how to argue if you have to, not you should be arguing in your relationship. That's not a primary objective.
Correct.
If you have to argue, here's how to do it. Back to the topic at hand is how to argue. If you have to argue,
Yes.
which in relationships that's unavoidable.
It happens.
Two different people coming together, clashing, whatever. The best way to argue is to listen to your partner.
Let them go off.
Give them time to say whatever they gotta say, and then when it's your turn, say how you feel.
Right.
Right? Get all your words out.
Yeah.
Again, without name calling, without doing the triggers, without doing those 4 things we talked about.
If you just so happen to get in the heat of the moment, which that does happen, the best way to get through is to provide yourself with a little space to think about what happened, and then not being afraid to apologize, and then coming together with an adult view of the situation from the outside looking in after you got space. Sometimes you can't come to an agreement right away. Sometimes it'll take an hour. Or for us, when we first started, it took us like days to get over something.
48 hours.
48 hours to be exact, where we weren't speaking
Not a
to
word.
each other
Silence.
at all. Like no eye contact, just walking past each other.
Did we even sleep
sleeping
in the
on the
same
couch.
room?
No, we didn't
Yeah.
sleep in the same room or anything.
I was done.
But
You was done too.
when you're in love and when you want the relationship to last, you figure out ways to compromise and you find ways to settle the argument where both parties are happy and both parties feel at ease with what just happened. When we're feeling tense sometimes, or we don't feel like we're connecting, we're like, I need a hug.
Yeah.
And then we hug and then we connect, we feel better.
Yeah, so you try that.
Hug it out.
These are tips and steps because in a relationship, you're gonna argue. That's inevitable.
Yes.
Just accept it. Granted, it's not one of the primary objectives, but it's gonna happen. And remember those 4 things never to do. If you're known for name calling, if you're known for getting physical, if you're known for bringing
triggering.
up irrelevant things, or if you're known for doing triggers, become self-aware of you doing those 4 things and try to tone it down. What does his face say? Simmer down.
Simmer down.
Simmer down.
Simmer down.
Simmer down on those 4 traits. Catch yourself.
Yeah.
And then, despite how you feel in a moment,
Breathe.
understand by doing that, it's going to get worse. So do not do that.
An argument doesn't necessarily mean a fight. It could just mean disagreement that you need to come together and fix as soon as possible. Sometimes you need to step out of your emotion and spend some time apart. Not necessarily like apart, like breaking up apart. Because it could be different rooms, or it could just be you need to go for a walk. And then come back when you're less emotional, where you can actually have an intelligent conversation about it.
And a key point to know if you need a break in an argument is when nobody's listening.
Yeah.
You're saying the same thing over again to each other in different ways. Maybe you're changing your words, but it's a cycle. You're saying the same thing, she's saying the same thing, he's saying the same thing. It's not getting through. Nobody's listening to the person. That's when you know you need to take a break.
If you are leaving, you don't have to leave aggressively. You could be like, I love you, I need a break. Or I love you.
Say I love you. Say that.
Say I love you. Because
Yeah.
a lot of times you feel like it's over an argument, or like, yeah.
Don't just leave and slam a
dramatic.
door.
Yeah, don't leave, slam a door and be like, oh, where did they go? What are they doing? We just had an argument and now I don't know where they are. Let them know that I just need some space. I love you, and we'll come back and we'll talk about it when I have my mind clear.
Boom. Thank you guys. If you have any of your tips, any tips that you want to share, put in the comments.
Yeah.
Things not to do in an argument, and then any tips on how to argue if you want to argue.
Yep.
Look up
Okay.
our how to compromise video.
How to compromise
somewhere.
video.
So please check that out.
Check it out.
And if you like this video, please like, share, subscribe.
Come back to see us.
You gotta say that. Thank you so
saying?
much, and thank you.